I'd like to begin by introducing the band, first of all, four great people, four great friends. Cheryl Piatelli on piano, Michael Rangelli on bass, Neil Elizabeth on sax, and I'm Paul Nichols. Tonight what we'll be doing for you is three things. One, we're going to read some poetry that we've been writing for 4 years on John Coltrane, Lester Young, and Charlie Parker. It includes singing, and we'll also be playing just a little music for you. So please sit and enjoy, and we'll get started right away. Ain't nobody here but us jazzmen. Ain't nobody here at all. Yeah, Daddy, we hail from New Orleans. We got a show for y'all. Ladies and gents, we're gathered here today to talk about three giants who played out their lives upon the stage. We'll dance out, play out, speak about their feats in three mediums with three trios, three dancers, three poets, showing no fear of the truth about these three giant souls set free. We'll analyze, criticize, eulogize their steps of courage, of strength, of musical excellence, all in the medium of poetry. They played what's called jazz. Jazz is a sound found to resound in West Africa. Legba, Shango, Dambala, Ogun, all spoke through the drum. Voodoo, voodoo. Slaves brought the music to you and me. It's evolved since 1619 through work songs with blue notes, hymns with soul, quadroons and octoroons, ballroom feats, dance ceremonies, minstrelsy. It began as a polyrhythm, a cacophony of sound found pulsating back in the bending bush. It was taken and mixed with English, French, and Spanish hot sauce before the thing we call jazz could come across. Ragtime became prime time on the new scene, as Joplin played the jig piano till the blues became green. Do you dig what I mean? The levees, cotton bales, black men's wails and blues scales, putting down the tonk was Leader Bunk Johnson, Buddy Bolden, Papa Jack Lane, with his uptown strains, sported by professors of the Storyville vein. Jelly Roll Morton, the saltiest of the crop, would make his music rock with a Spanish tinge. But still this new music would be on the fringe of what it was soon to be. Recordings of the original Dixieland Jazz Band were giving their brand of jazz in New Orleans international publicity. Jazz is Bravo music. Jazz must go. It's wrecking the American home. Was the only kind of news that opened the curious audience's ears and put shoes on their dancing feet. New Orleans musicians gained renown, and for a while you'd always find one wherever good jazz was found. New York, L.A., San Francisco, that's where Kid Ory and his Sunshine Band would go before they made their first recording of real jazz. Then came the first colossus of jazz, a student of King Oliver's who pumped iron out of brass. Louis Satch Armstrong, the greatest of jazz song. No telling when he was born, but he was made to play his own. His race established his place, his hot five scatting through the heebie-jeebies, the boogie-woogie, and the West End potato head blues. Baby, after Satch had paid his dues, he was considered dandy, just like the father of the blues, W.C. Handy. St. Louis, here I come. In following this sound through James P. Johnson's Charlestown and Andy Kirk's Mighty Clouds of Joy, Boy, Ma Rainey, Bessie Smith singing outside their territory, wailed the story of the blues like they hadn't paid their dues. Then NYC came on the scene as the jazz capital of the world. Everybody moved there where jazz became king. Eventually it would swing like joy in the spring after it scuffled along with its ragtime songs. And then came the Duke. Wasn't no fluke. This cat was supreme. He didn't need to count on no red nickels, cause 5 pennies couldn't earn his keep. The Duke was like a rhapsody in blue in this New York venue. And Cab Calloway, showman of the day, London hot chocolate, as old Satch would say, improvising all day on the front line of his story. But Louis Satch Armstrong had written till his curtain came down around 1971. For half a century the man had big fun, being the #1 kingpin of the on-beat, the off-beat, the rockin', the sockin', breakin', quakin', improvised phase. The way Satch would play, he'd earned everybody's praise as the #1 ambassador of the new day. Plantation days weren't here no more, that's for sure. Listening to the way these melody makers, these sweet blackberries, cooking in hot rhythm clubs, crooning tunes like Hawkins and Young over there. Blue blues, Major Walla Holla, call and answer to the ballroom dancers, swinging their praise of these new jazz-infested days, in ways that made America open her eyes to this new prize within her shores, and that ain't no jive, as jazz had come alive. And as soon as Goodman and the King of Swing hired Teddy Wilson, he worked on all that racial jive, like, if you're white, all right, if you're not too brown, stick around, but if you're black, you're gonna join another pack of jazz rats.